Hello there, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Sally Nugent and John Kerr.
Our headlines for you today.
Good morning, Sally.
Thank you, John. The Israeli military says dozens of aid trucks have crossed into northern Gaza after it opened the western Erez crossing. In coordination with the United States, there have been warnings that barely any supplies have been reaching northern Gaza due to Israel's operations in Rafah. Well, our Middle East Bureau Chief Joe Floto joins us now. Morning, Joe. So is there any evidence that the aid is actually getting through? Britain is facing some of the most dangerous few years in its history, Rishi Sunak will say in a speech later on today. An inquiry set up to discover why some women have traumatic experiences in childbirth has called for a huge overhaul of maternity and postnatal care. The report, led by a group of cross-party MPs, refers to harrowing evidence from more than 1,000 women. The findings of the birth trauma inquiry will be presented to the government today. Our correspondent Louisa Pilbeam reports. People who claim universal credit and who work less than 18 hours a week will now have to look for more work or risk losing their benefits. It's part of changes to the welfare system, which the government claims could save £4 billion a year. Our business correspondent Mark Ashdown reports. Hundreds of thousands of homeowners have taken out mortgages in the last 3 years that they will still be paying off into retirement, according to data from the Bank of England.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have visited a school in Lagos on the final day of their three-day tour of Nigeria.
The trip marks 10 years of Prince Harry's Invictus Games for injured military personnel, which Nigeria joined for the first time last year. Our Africa correspondent, Simi Jalosho, has been following their visit to Lagos.
Quite the trip, haven't they?
They have,
They've been busy.
An incredible response as well.
Absolutely, it's true. Right, it's 6:15 Monday morning. Carol joins us for... Wow, what a night.
What a night. Very, very glamorous. I know. Who do you think maybe won the outfit competition? I think I've got an idea.
Joe Lycett.
Was dressed as...
Queen Elizabeth I. Well, I didn't realise... Apparently he made some sort of threat on social media and said, if my aunties... His aunties, not my aunties, get more than 200,000 followers, I'll go to the Baftas dressed as Queen Elizabeth I. And, of course, his aunties have now got hundreds of thousands of followers.
Hence the ruff
and
everything. It was a fantastic outfit.
Well played, Joe Lycett. Fantastic. What a night.
What a night. 22 minutes past 6. Now, what a weekend Lauren Price has had. She became Wales's first female world champion boxer and then celebrated back in her hometown with what else but a Sunday roast.
Yeah, hundreds of people gathered outside Lauren's grandma's house to welcome her back, including our Eleanor Rice.
Isn't that brilliant?
Well done, Lauren.
She looked like she was getting beaten up by the people putting her belts on, didn't she?
The belts wouldn't have been out of place at the Baftas either, would they?
I know.
Big and glamorous and sparkly. Well done to her. Lovely to see a whole family, well, the entire village were out, I think, weren't they?
Yeah,
I love this story, Sal, in the papers this morning about a village in Worcestershire, actually Stourport-on-Severn, where, you know those metal wall-mounted things for cigarette butts? Outside pubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently there's one in Stourport. It's been taken over by blue tits. Instead of butt ends of fags,
so
blue tits are
nesting
inside. There's a nest and little eggs. Apparently the adults keep going in and out. The babies are there, so it means, obviously, no cigarettes. But people have been told, don't smoke near it, don't stand near it, move to the side.
Don't put your cigarettes out in it.
I know, but they've taken over. The blue tits have taken over. I wonder whether this spring, other people have got some pictures of nests in unusual places.
Not cigarette butt things being used for unusual things. No, we want where in the world might birds be nesting that might be a little bit unusual?
In your shed. I don't know, in the little alleyway around the back of your house, in your bin, I don't know. If you've got a picture, send it to us. That's our WhatsApp number there. You can do the QR code as well. Tell us who you are and where you are, and we'll use some of those nesting pictures a bit later in the programme.
Coming up on Breakfast.
We're going to hopefully find out a bit later. We will have a specialist, an astrophysicist with us just before 9 o'clock to explain.
I really hope we do get them more often because I slept through the whole thing.
There are people who say that they've been to the North Pole and spent hundreds of pounds going to visit them and then saw them better in Cornwall and Essex and Cambridge and Scotland,
We need to find out what's going on, John.
We need to know what we missed. Right, time to get the news, the travel and weather from the breakfast teams around the UK. We will see you in just a moment. Now, Top Boy, Happy Valley and The Sixth Commandment, they were among the big winners last night at the Baftas, each taking home 2 prizes.
The final season of Top Boy was named Best Drama, with star Jasmine Jobson also named as Best Supporting Actress for her portrayal of Jack Lawrence. But despite leading the nominations race with 8 in total, the royal drama The Crown left empty-handed. Our entertainment correspondent Lizo Mazimba was there.